What is going on, ballers? Welcome back to my channel, where today I will be talking about one of the greatest teams of all time, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the greatest dynasties of all time, a great mix of talent from all around the world, one of the greatest big man duos ever in Duncan and Robinson. This team also had one of the greatest coaches of all time in Pop, and one of the greatest six men of all time in Ginóbili, making one of the greatest dynasties ever in any sport. Tony Parker, what a legend, right? As the point guard for the Spurs during their epic dynasty, he was the real deal, six-time All-Star, absolutely, in the 2007 to 2008 season. He led the team in scoring, dropping over 20 points a game. Oh, and let's not forget, he snagged the Finals MVP in 2007 when the Spurs swept the Cavaliers. Parker was such a crafty finisher around the rim and a seriously underrated playmaker. His lightning-fast first step made it so easy for him to zip past defenders and get to the basket. He was the perfect fit for the Spurs' fast-paced offense and a huge reason for their success. Plus, he made the All-NBA team twice in 2009 and 2012. Just thinking about his impact on the game gives me chills. Next up, we have the great Manu Ginóbili, one of the most beloved players in Spurs history. Ginóbili was known for his flashy and creative style of play, as well as his clutch performances in big games. He was a three-time NBA champion with the Spurs and was named the sixth man of the year in 2008. Ginóbili was also a two-time All-Star and a member of the NBA's 50th and 75th anniversary teams. Despite being undersized for an NBA shooting guard at just 6 feet 6 inches, Ginóbili made up for it with his heart, hustle, and basketball IQ. He was a tenacious defender who could guard multiple positions and was always willing to do the little things that don't show up in the box score. Ginóbili was also one of the best passers in the league and was known for his ability to make highlight reel assists. His passing ability made him a triple threat on offense, keeping defenders on their toes at all times. Next up, we got the power forward position, and we have the legend Tim Duncan. Duncan was a dominant force inside, using his signature fundamental post moves to score over 26,000 points in his career. He was also an elite defender, using his size, strength, and timing to block shots and alter countless others. Duncan was a 5-time NBA champion with the Spurs, a 2-time MVP, and a 15-time All-Star. He was also a member of the NBA's 50th and 75th anniversary teams. Despite his incredible talent, Duncan was known for his quiet and humble demeanor both on and off the court. He was respected and admired by his teammates, coaches, and opponents alike. Duncan was the ultimate leader, and his presence alone made the Spurs a contender year in and year out. And finally, at the center position, we have another legend in David Robinson. Robinson was a dominant inside scorer and shot blocker, using his athleticism and length to overwhelm opponents. He was also a skilled passer out of the post and a surprisingly good free throw shooter. Robinson was a 2-time NBA champion with the Spurs, a 5-time All-Star, and a member of the NBA's 50th and 75th anniversary teams. Robinson was known for his infectious smile and his positive attitude. He was a true joy to be around, and his enthusiasm was contagious. Robinson was also very involved in the community and was a role model for young people. And now for the head coach, we have the legendary Gregg Popovich. Pop, as he is affectionately known, is one of the most successful coaches in NBA history. He has won 5 NBA championships with the Spurs and is the NBA's all-time leader in regular season wins. Pop is known for his ability to get the most out of his players and for his adaptability. He is a master tactician and is always prepared for whatever his opponent throws at him. Pop is also a great motivator and is able to get his players to buy into his system. He is demanding but fair, and his players respect him. Pop is also a true gentleman and is respected by his peers and the fans. Now, as for the sixth man off the bench, we have the legend in Malik Rose. Rose was known for his toughness, hustle, and leadership. He was a spark plug off the bench for the Spurs and was always ready to give his all when he stepped on the court. Rose was a key member of the Spurs championship teams in 1999, 2003, 2005, 2007, and 2014. He was also named the NBA's Most Improved Player in 2002. Despite being undersized for a power forward at just 6 feet 7 inches, Rose more than made up for it with his heart and determination. He was a physical specimen who could play above the rim and was a force on the boards. Rose was also a solid defender who was able to hold his own against much bigger opponents. This team dominated the league for nearly 2 decades. making it one of the greatest dynasties in sports history. They won 5 NBA championships in 7 years and had numerous players who were some of the best in the world at their position. But what really made this team so special was their unselfish play and their commitment to playing team basketball. They didn't have any prima donnas and everyone was willing to do whatever it took to win. They shared the ball, they made the extra pass, and they played defense as a team. They were led by some of the greatest players and coaches of all time, including Tim Duncan, David Robinson, Tony Parker, Manu Ginóbili, and Gregg Popovich. These guys were not only talented, but they were also winners. They knew how to compete and they never backed down from a challenge. They played with passion and intensity every single night, and they represented the Spurs organization with class and dignity. And then you got to throw in the X factor, Kawhi Leonard. The Claw got drafted in the first round of the 2011 draft. He was a raw prospect, but it was clear that he had the potential to be a superstar. In 2012, he was named Rookie of the Year, and in 2014, he was named Defensive Player of the Year. In 2015, Leonard took a huge leap and he averaged over 21 points per game. He was also named All-NBA First Team. The next year, Leonard took another leap and he averaged over 27 points per game. He also won his second NBA championship and he was named Finals MVP. Leonard was actually traded to the Raptors in 2019, and in 2019, he led the Raptors to their first ever NBA championship. Now, you can make the case that LeBron James is the greatest player of all time, but if you want to make the case for the greatest team of all time, you have to mention the 2012, 2013, 2014 San Antonio Spurs. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe. If you enjoyed.